McLaren P1 with the jump to Cesar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back due to popular demand. Welcome to Hot Wheels Supercars 25. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're new here, here's how it works. Every tournament, 16 cars compete. We've had 24 tournament winners to this point. We've had several King of the Hills, but none have been as dominant as the Audi R8 Spider, which has held this throne for over 2 years. We have 16 new competitors today. The theme, hypercars of the decades. We have the 90s hypercars, McLaren F1 looking to make some noise. Ferrari with an F40, metal on metal. That car could be fast. We then have the hypercars of the 2000s. The Porsche Carrera GT is a former champion, winning in silver. We'll see if the Bugatti Veyron, the world's fastest car at one point in time, can make some noise. We have the hypercars of the 2010s, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, also a former champion in black and yellow. And then we have the modern hypercars, the hypercars of the 2020s. These 16 cars will battle it out for a chance to take on the King of the Hill in a best-of-7 race. The first matchup of the day is a Goliath showdown of cars making their debuts. On the right, the Pagani Zonda R makes its debut in purple and gold 10 spokes. On the left, the Ferrari F40, a very popular Hot Wheels castings from the 2000s, is somehow making its first debut with a metal-on-metal body and base and rear opening truck. Two 90s hypercar Goliaths go at it on the scale quarter mile to start us off. The Ferrari earns the outside lane. The Pagani earns the inside lane. We're off in 3, 2, 1, go! Ferrari leading down the track, and it will win. Led the whole way and beats the Pagani by a nose. Next up, two more Goliaths, arguably even bigger than the two that just faced off. On the left, the McLaren F1, widely regarded as one of the greatest cars ever made, takes the track. On the right, its biggest competitor from the 90s, the Bugatti EB110, the hypercar that has defined decades of Bugatti hypercars that have followed it. Let's see who wins. A classic hypercar rivalry, one of the oldest hypercar rivalries. The McLaren F1's on the left, the Bugatti EB110's on the right. Let's find out who's advancing the second round in 3, 2, 1. Bugatti gets the early jump. Way faster than the F1. It wins by a mile. We follow up Bugatti's first win as it chases its second with the Bugatti Veyron, arguably the world's most famous hypercar and at one point in time the fastest car in the world. Matching up with it is the Lamborghini Murcielago, a 2000s classic hypercar that was Lamborghini's flagship car for that decade. We have the Bugatti on the inside lane, the Lamborghini in the outside lane. One of these cars will go on to the second round. We find out in 3, 2, 1. Bugatti with the early jump. Murcielago trying to run it down, but the Bugatti has the legs to win. We now move into our other 2000s hypercar matchup. On the left, we have a former supercars champion, the Porsche Carrera GT in a beautiful black. On the right, we have the Ford GT from Matchbox. This is a car that reinvigorated the Ford supercar spirit, that Le Mans winning spirit. So will it be Porsche or will it be Ford? Moving on to the second round. Ford gets the inside lane. Porsche gets the outside lane. Let's see who wins in 3, 2, 1. Ford with the early jump. There goes the Carrera. It's got the speed. The Ford faded too fast. We're through the first half of the first round. We have 4 races left. To lead us off with those 4, on the right side of the bracket, we have another former champion. The Porsche Carrera just won, And now the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento will try to replicate the same. On the right, Koenigsegg, a relatively untested manufacturer in this series, is debuting the Chimera for the first time. The 2010 HYPERCARS matchup starts now. The Lamborghini Sesto Elemento's in the outside lane. The Koenigsegg Chimera is on the inside lane. Blue versus yellow in 3, 2, 1. Koenigsegg got the early jump, but the Lamborghini, my goodness, just has incredible stamina, and it blitzes to the victory. Our next 2010s hypercar matchup comes between two-thirds of the Holy Trinity, the legendary trio of the McLaren P1, the Porsche 918, and Ferrari LaFerrari that defined the decade in terms of hypercars. On the left, we see the aforementioned McLaren P1 sporting a sinister gray. And on the right, representing Matchbox, we see the Porsche 918 in a beautiful green. One-third of this Holy Trinity is going to move on to the second round to take on the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. The McLaren P1's in the outside lane. The Porsche 918 on the inside lane. A legendary rivalry will be decided in 3, 2, 1, go! McLaren gets the jump. Oh, man, that McLaren is moving down the track. The Porsche 918 comes up just a bit short. We now move into our final sector of the bracket, the hypercars of the 2020s, a decade that has been defined by the all-electric hypercar due to its ability to create power and acceleration quickly. On the left, the McLaren Solus GT, part of the McLaren Halo car program. On the right, the Lotus Evija, the hypercar Lotus used to announce to the world that we are so back. Two modern hypercars take the track next. McLaren on the outside, Lotus on the inside. Let's see who's advancing to the second round in 3, 2, 1, go. Lotus with the early lead. McLaren chasing it down. The McLaren checks up, though. A back and forth battle that the Lotus wins. Our final first-round matchup comes between two boutique car manufacturers. On the left, the Automobili Pininfarina Battista, quite the mouthful, but designed by former Ferrari designers. On the right, the Rimac Nevera, looking absolutely sharp in blue. These two incredibly rare, incredibly expensive hypercars face off. Rimac on the inside, Automobili on the outside. Winner goes to the second round in 3, 2, 1. Neck and neck, the Automobili running at breakneck pace takes the win. With the first round over, 8 classic and legendary hypercars have been eliminated, but 8 still remain. Bugatti is a big winner as they went 2-0 and become the only manufacturer in this tournament to advance multiple cars. Meanwhile, 2 former champions in the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento and Porsche Carrera remain. The winner of this matchup will represent 1990s hypercars in the semifinals. On the left, the Ferrari F40 had a great showing in its first ever performance. On the right, the Bugatti EB110 showed fantastic stamina down the track. It's going to be a tight race. We'll find out who wins next. It's the Ferrari in the outside lane. It's the Bugatti in the inside lane. Winner is heading to the Final Four in 3, 2, 1, go. Neck and neck off the start. Ferrari F40 running away. The Bugatti was fast, but not fast enough. The Ferrari F40 outpaced it. Bugatti is still looking to make its first ever semifinals appearance in this tournament. The Bugatti EB110 failed at the first opportunity, but Bugatti Veyron can do that with a win here. Standing in its way, however, the Porsche Carrera GT, a former champion looking to become the 4th car in Hot Wheels Supercars tournament's history to repeat as a champion. These cars look stealthy in black. On the outside, it's the Bugatti Veyron. On the inside, the Porsche Carrera. Winner represents 2000's hypercars in the Final Four. On your marks, get set, go. Neck and neck off the start. The Veyron pacing away. It will get it done. The Veyron is the real deal.
Off the start, the Veyron.
The 2010s Hypercars will now battle for their place in the semifinal. Like the Porsche Carrera that just lost, the Lamborghini Sesto Lamento is trying to become the fourth car to repeat as champion. The McLaren P1 on the right is trying to win the first championship ever for McLaren in this tournament.
McLaren P1 with the jump to Sesto.
Arguably the closest race in this tournament's history. Right here, you can barely see the McLaren's ahead by a nose. The finish gate got it right. The McLaren is advancing to the semifinals. The final spot in the Final Four is still available for the cars, the hypercars of the 2020s. The Automobili Pininfarina Battista is trying to do that for the first time for Team Automobili. The Lotus Evija on the right is trying to do that for the first time for Team Lotus. Only one will be able to advance, though. We'll find out in a second. Lotus in the left lane. Automobili on the bottom lane. Winner advances in 3, 2, 1, go. Automobili with the jump. We got a re-race. The Lotus, well, it derailed. That will happen from time to time, but we will re-race. On your marks. Get set. Go. Automobili running away. Not even close. It destroys Lotus. 4 cars remain. 3 of these manufacturers, Bugatti, McLaren, Automobili, have never won a supercars tournament. The other one, Ferrari, well, it's tied for the lead for the most tournaments won. It has 4 total. 2 Ferrari F430s, a Ferrari FF, and a Ferrari 458 have won this before. It's currently tied with Lamborghini, Ford, and Aston Martin for the lead. But a win here would set it as the best manufacturer performer in history. Old certainly does not mean slow here. On the left, the Bugatti Veyron is representing the hypercars of the 2000s. At one point, the fastest car in the world is dominating the scale quarter mile as you would expect. On the right, the Ferrari F40, the poster car of so many kids in the 1990s. Only one of these cars is going to advance to the finals and have a chance to take on the king of the hill, Audi R8 Spider. The Bugatti is up top. The Ferrari is on the bottom. Winner heads to the finals. On your marks, get set, go. Ferrari gets the jump. Bugatti has the stamina, but that F40 is so quick. One car has advanced. 1 spot remains. The modern hypercars on the left. The McLaren P1 sporting a stealthy matte gray. Looking for McLaren's first ever title in the Supercars tournament despite many tries. On the right, the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. Only the second appearance for Automobili, but they are making a name for themselves. We'll find out who's advancing to face the Ferrari F40 next. Automobili up top. McLaren on the bottom. Winner is heading to the finals in 3, 2, 1. McLaren with the lead. It gets it done. It beats the Automobili and will face the Ferrari F40. It all comes down to this for these 2 cars. The McLaren P1 looking to claim its first title in many tries. The Ferrari F40 making its debut, looking to claim its first title. These cars have had opposite paths to this point, but at this point, it's going to be a best of 5, first to 3 wins to take down Hot Wheels Supercars 2025 and earn a shot with the Audi R8 Spider. McLaren on the bottom, Ferrari on the top. Winner wins the first race because it's best of 3. On your marks, get set, go. Ferrari with the jump. Oh man, it's so much faster than the McLaren. This might be a quick one, folks. The F40 is fast. Let's see if it makes it 2-0 in 3, 2, 1. Yep, there's the jump. McLaren trying its best, but the P1 has nothing for the metal on metal. We switch lanes again. The Ferrari F40 on the outside, McLaren in the bottom. This could be it for the McLaren. It's a win or go home. 3, 2, 1. McLaren kept it a little closer there at the start, but it doesn't matter. The Ferrari F40 is too quick. Should the Audi R8 Spider be scared? It's the question everyone will be asking after the Ferrari F40 just dominated this tournament, winning each final race by a country mile, it seemed like. However, we doubt it is. The Audi R8 Spider is the longest tenured king of the hill for a reason. It has faced down every car that has challenged, no matter how fast it has seen. From Zamax to nickel-plated faster than ever axles, the Audi R8 Spider always answers the bell. But a new challenge today, a vintage, classic, 90s Hot Wheels car with a metal body and a metal base. They don't make them like they used to, do they? This is it, the King of the Hill matchup. First to 4 wins is your King of the Hill. The Audi is in the inside lane. The Ferrari is in the outside lane. Only one will win the first race and take the early lead. We'll find out in 3, 2, 1, go. Neck and neck, breakneck pace. Oh boy, the F40 gave the Audi R8 a run, but it wins by a nose. The Audi is in the outside lane now, and the Ferrari is in the inside lane as we have switch lanes. Make sure everybody's straightened up before we release here. Winner of race 2 will be 3, 2, 1. This time it's the F40 with the early lead. Oh, and it is gapping the Audi there. That wasn't as close as the first. The F40 ties it at 1.
The F40 with the early.
We could be looking at an instant classic 7-race series here. It's been back and forth. It's 1-1. We switch lanes again. Audi on the inside, Ferrari on the outside. 3, 2, 1. Again, it's neck and neck. And again, the Audi winning on that inside lane by a nose. It seems we have an inside track on this course, and the Ferrari is going to get it for race 4. It's the Audi leading 2-1. Let's see if the Ferrari can answer back again. We find out in 3, 2, 1. Neck and neck. The Ferrari, by about 2 car lengths, wins the race. The R8's back on the inside lane, the lane that has won every race so far. It's 2-2. The Audi looks to put the pressure back on the Ferrari in 3, 2, 1, go. Ferrari, this time, gets it by a nose. It's 3-2 for the F40. An instant classic for sure as we head into race 6. It's all or nothing for the Audi R8 Spider now. A legendary career, countless wins, countless tournaments as King of the Hill, but it could all come to an end here with the Ferrari F40 up 3-2. It's now or never, the R8 Spider facing elimination for the first time in a long time. Who will win? On your marks, get set, go. Ferrari with the lead. The Spider blows a tire. We will re-race the drama. Just when you think it couldn't get any better, it does. The Audi R8 Spider, racing for its life, blows a tire. It's fixed up and ready to go now. Facing elimination, once again, on your marks, get set, go. The Spider running for its life. It's not gonna get there. The Ferrari F40 has defeated the King. The King has fallen and Ferrari has returned to glory.
The Spider.
It was a seemingly never-ending rain. The Ferrari F40, however, has done the impossible. The Audi R8 dominated tournament after tournament, and while it might have lost here and there, it was never truly threatened until today. And after that first race, where the F40 lost by just a nose, we all knew the R8 Spider was vulnerable. Even though it was a win, it almost felt like a loss. And when the Ferrari gapped it in the second race, we knew we had a chance to see history. And after no car had won on the outside lane in any of the tournament finals or the King of the Hill finals, it was the Ferrari F40 shocking us all when it edged out the Audi R8 in that outside lane in race 5. The Audi R8 gave it everything it had. It blew its tire in race 6. It earned a chance to re-race, but it was not enough. And after countless tournaments, sitting in the pedestal the Ferrari F40 sits now, it is time for the R8 Spider in white to officially retire. And the Ferrari F40, in its debut, does what seemed impossible only a tournament ago. There will be more challengers, there will be more races, but for now, the Ferrari F40 in Hot Wheels Supercars 25 is the fastest car to ever grace the drag strip track. That's all for now, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what supercars you want to see in supercars tournaments next. These are going to be coming out much more frequently and much more consistently than they have been. I know there are a select few of you who are huge fans of the series and comment on every video asking when the next one is coming out. Thank you, guys. It makes me so happy that you all love this series. That's all for now. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And me and the Ferrari F40 will see you all later.